You must remember this, a kiss is still a kiss.
Hey guys, we are live. We switched up the locations a little bit from Twitch today because it's not working. So I am here with Lily Fox and Princess Lexi. And we are here with our wine. I get a little cheers to start the show off. And this is the first time we have been live on Facebook.
It is our first time.
So welcome to our new friends on Facebook here on the Big Vito brand. This show is called WTF. Wine tasting friends, mostly with the sippy of milk, because Lexi is the world's youngest podcaster.
Yay.
So she comes on and she gives her opinion. Say hi. Let's move this a little this way so you can say hi.
Good evening.
So on this show, we talk about so many things.
She thinks she's a dog right now.
She thinks she's a dog. So if you guys are into that, Lexi thinks she's a dog. We have so many things to talk about this week.
What has happened in a week?
We took Vito to his Greek lunch, so we're going to cover that.
Oh,
we need a
so
Greek lunch review. And then I spent Friday night in the hospital.
You did.
So that was a little crazy. We're trying to get Lexi in the Guinness Book of World Records.
I almost missed my own surprise party.
Almost missed her in surprise. And we're going to tell that full story. And also, she put herself in the doghouse again.
I did.
With the sale of a certain beloved item. So we're going to cover. You take
and I got money.
And she put money in your hands.
In my hand.
In your hand. And we're going to talk about a couple new things happening over at Disney.
Yeah.
So let's begin. Let's talk about the Greek lunch.
Oh, so good.
We had so much fun. But little did Lily know that we had planned with her husband a surprise party, and it was all him. Like
right.
he wanted to have this surprise party for her with our group of friends and everything on Friday night.
At our house. At
their house. So we had planned on taking Vito to the Greek lunch to distract her so he could run home, clean the house, and get everything prepared, right. And then we show up. Except what did you do?
So my girlfriends and I get together once a month for girls' night. And Friday night was our girls' night in St. Petersburg. So my plan was to leave Greek lunch, drop Lexi off with my husband, and head to St. Petersburg. And my girlfriends were waiting for me, like had taken off of work and everything. And I had told my husband I was going. And he thought, because we were podcasting on Wednesday night, that you had told me about the party.
Which I had not.
I was just lying to him.
Show your belly button.
I've been learning our belly button.
She's the star of the show, by the way. Daddy!
So the whole time we were out, I was like, Beth, I gotta get going.
No, we were like, wait a minute, we're gonna have this. I said, do you want to go shopping? Let's go to Home Goods. Let's go to Target. Like I'm throwing out all the, thank you for the likes, guys. I'm throwing out all the super like suck you in white girl things.
Normally I would totally be in to go
Home Goods,
to get money at Home Goods.
You never say no to Home
Never
Goods.
Say no.
So we're driving down the street and I'm trying to think if Vito's in the back seat doing like nothing, just sitting there. So I'm like, oh my God, what do I do? And I was like, girl, I gotta stop at the CVS. Now Lily knows I don't ever leave the house. So when I leave the house and I want to do something, it's like a very big deal. And I knew she wouldn't say no if I said I had to go to CVS. So she goes, no, it's okay. So I get to go to the car and Vito goes, do you need me to come in? And I'm like, yeah, I do.
Which I thought was weird.
Yeah, because normally I just go do things myself. But I was like, yeah, come in, because I wanted to say, what do we do? She wants to go home and there's a surprise party. So I'm like, what do I need from CVS? Oh, dry shampoo. So I like to start going shopping for all this. I'm buying stuff for Lexi. I'm getting like, I got so much. I got gum. Like I got some makeup.
Because she can't come out with an empty bag.
Yeah, because then she's going to know I really didn't want anything from CVS. So then I'm like, I got to think of something. When I get to the car, I got to call Presto and see if he needs anything, because he's going to have Lexi for the night.
Right.
So I call him, and his thing was, I need Tristan pita chips, which obviously the baby's not going to need.
She didn't need. So I caught on very quickly that something else was going on. And Beth was like, I go, Well, I'm like, well, tell him to go to the store by himself. Like, he can get in the car and go get his pizza.
And like in quick thinking, like Noel manner, I go, no, just get them. And she's like, oh, I'm like, just go get them. And she's like, what do you mean? What is he doing? I'm like, well, you just go get the pita chips. And now she's hitting me. What do you mean? I'm like, just get the Triscuits. Like, I'm like going off. I'm like, I don't know anything. Just get Triscuits.
But guys, let's be serious. If Noelle wanted to stall me, all she had to do at Little Greek was say, Vito, order us some more wine.
And I didn't even think about that because I thought I'd be able to hustle you into a home goods store.
I know, I'm surprised.
And she was like, oh, no. I'm like, shit, that failed. I should have said, let's go get ice cream too. Because we were right in the place. We always stop for this.
The ice cream is so good.
What's it called? Munchies?
Munchies.
Oh my God, it's so good. Their pumpkin was so good a couple weeks ago when we went. I think Lexi wants her pizza. We had pizza.
We did have pizza for dinner with broccoli.
So, with broccoli, very healthy. So needless to say, we got her to stop at the grocery store because she kind of figured something was up. Lexi got her first ride in the handicap beep beep cart.
She did.
And she enjoyed that. She drove. She shut it off. She turned it on. And then we headed back to the house.
Early, because I knew, one, the house wasn't clean, and two, I needed to change and put my makeup on.
So we went back, and he had a little party set up, and he's surprised I'm throwing you a party. So we didn't ruin anything.
No.
We just tried to, like, make it work, and that was cool. So, and you were there, and me. I never heard her say and me before. So she definitely was surprised. Here's his partner. I'm gonna grab this leash. So she definitely was surprised, and her friends were even more surprised that she didn't show up and sing.
And disappointed
because they were waiting and she didn't show up. But you know what? That happened.
It all worked out.
That it doesn't. It doesn't work out. Look at the tongue. Ew, she looked me. So then Vito said, "Listen, we're gonna go home and let Bruiser out, and then we'll be back." Vito falls asleep.
And let's be honest, Vito never lets the dog out, so I knew he was going home to sleep. Which then he came back and I said, why didn't you just go sleep in our extra bedroom?
I had to let the dog out, but he had to sleep. So, and because he hadn't slept at all. He had been up like
so now he's
48
late
hours.
to the party because he's asleep and doesn't want to get up.
So then we show up to the party late. So it was late. You know when he tells me he's never late? He's always late.
Always late.
Always. So we show up for the party late, and I'm sick. Like, and I was fine. I had been sick. I've been sick for like 2 weeks. I've been like doing podcasts or like not being able to turn my head and like all this stuff. I got really sick at the party, like badly ill at this party. And I'm texting Vito from the bathroom. I'm not leaving. I'm hanging in there from the bathroom. I'm so sick. And then finally I was like, I think we got to go. I know. It was so sad. You didn't want me to go either. I know. It was so sad. This is her sad face.
But you went to the hospital.
So I had to go to the hospital. Now here's where the story gets interesting. What did Vito tell you?
He contacted me around, 2 o'clock in the morning. Now remember, we're partying, so we've had a lot of wine and everything. And he was ecstatic that he was going to be a daddy.
But he did. But he made this up himself and believed it because there's no way. This
even had the nurses run a pregnancy test on that.
We were driving
He's
over.
on the way to the hospital, contacting me, all excited because, of course, when you Google your symptoms, you either are pregnant or have cancer. So
I was apparently pregnant. So he goes, well, you had everything else. But I told him, I said, look. I'm not pregnant. Get off of WebMD. What's the matter? Do you want to watch Dora? What was that look? Do you want to watch Dora the Explorer? Yes? Lexi's going to go watch Dora, and we're going to continue talking about this. By the way, this podcast
is not pregnant.
Oh, yeah, I'm not pregnant, by the way. This is a very, informal podcast here, so we kind of come and go. But the thing of it is that Vito WebMD'd my symptoms. Now, I kind of knew what I had going on, and I figured this much because of my, problems over here. So I kind of knew what was going on. So Vito is like, I think you're pregnant. But what did he say? What did he say? I think I impregnated you.
Yeah.
Isn't that the words that he used? And I said, you did not. You did not. So we get to the hospital, and they take us in very fast. Huge props to the Ponciana Medical Center, by the way, because back in PA, that it would not have went down that way. So we go in very quick. We went in, and they were like, we'll get you in. We're going to figure out what's wrong. You're going to be okay. And then Vito starts giving them this weird story. Like, I don't even know where he got the story from. He's like talking about his boys and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just listening to him. And he's like, I'm going to be a young father. Dude's like, how old's my husband? 56? And I'm like, what is he talking about? Then he said his boy Doughboy. And that's when I knew he was giving the nurse the plot of Boys to the Hood and putting himself in the movie. And he was telling everybody he's been dodging Maury for years. And I'm like, I am not pregnant. He literally made them do a pregnancy test and convinced himself he was going to be a father. He spent the last several days calling me his baby mama.
Because he's super excited.
He's super excited that he's going to be a father, and he's not. He's not. Those times have passed, unless he's getting a puppy.
I mean, he's so excited that all day on Saturday, that's all he would talk about. And
He's
then we
still
went
talking
out
about
to
it.
dinner. We went to Red Robin for Red Robin wine.
The expensive Red Robin wine.
We got hustled at Red Robin one night, and the lady charged us for the very expensive glass of Cabernet. It was like $12 or $14. So
For a glass. Oh, by the way,
4 glasses later.
that
it was
reminds me.
expensive.
Tonight we are drinking Pinot Grigio. Since this is our wine show, Pinot Grigio, and I am drinking out of my Captain Hook Harlow mug.
I like it, Noel.
I love it. My hubby bought me that mug. So
And
anyway.
he buys the wine. Thank you.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Big
Vito.
Vito. He will be on. He is changing because he has to go somewhere. But so anyway, he's convinced now that he's going to be a father, and he's telling everybody. I said, we're at Red Robin, and he opens the door, and he goes, lady with a baby coming through. And I'm like, where? He met me.
And they're all looking around like, where is the pregnant lady?
And here I am pushing my stupid walker like an idiot. So then I said, oh, Vito's got to go get my prescriptions from Walgreens. Prenatal vitamins. Like, come on. Like, he's so obsessed.
But the best thing is that Big Vito has no clue how long somebody's pregnant for. So we don't know if we're going to surprise him in 3 months with a baby or maybe in 6 months.
He has no idea.
He has no idea.
He knows nothing about that. Like, so then I asked him, because we're driving over to Red Robin, he's doing this whole baby thing again.
Right.
And I said, they told you at the thing last night, I am not pregnant. I said, you're still talking about this baby thing. We got into
But he was excited. He was
he was like super excited.
He even called his brother.
And you know what? How long have we been trying to get Vito to have a baby?
For forever.
Forever. What? What's the matter?
Well,
Oh, it's over.
sorry, it was a 1 minute video.
1 minute video. It's okay. So he's all excited, and he's telling everybody. So we're in the car, and I said to him, I said, just started talking about, like, I don't know, I guess sex. You know how we have a show that we do, we present to the Realm Network, Vince Russo brand, called This Week in Pro Wrestling History. And part of This Week in Pro Wrestling History is who Vito slept with in This Week in Pro Wrestling History.
Ooh,
which is part. I have no idea. It's usually some weirdo. Anyway, or a producer. He used to sleep with people in the office. It was weird. Anyway, I started talking to him about, like, wearing a condom and having sex. And he's
never done that.
He's like, I never did that. And I'm like, ew. Okay, 1. 2.
That was probably a question you should ask him about 12 years ago.
Yeah, I never thought of it, and I probably should have. And then he goes, I haven't worn one of those since birth. And I said, you came out wearing a condom? It's very confusing. Did he come out wearing it? I haven't worn one since birth? Like, was he wearing one like a little bald beanie hat when he came out?
So did his dad's condom get stuck on him?
I don't know. Like, I don't understand that. And he couldn't explain it, but he said even if it was life or death, he wouldn't wear a condom. For me.
Wow, that's really thoughtful, Big Vito.
That makes me question Big Vito. When he comes out, we'll have to talk about it.
So he's all about raw dogging.
He's a raw dogger. He's like, I know all about lube, nothing about condoms. So he's a hoe.
Totally.
You know what he should be as for Halloween? Do you know what he should be? A piñata, because everybody gets a hit.
Ooh.
Man, ho.
Oh, that's nice.
Man ho. He's
I
a
think Preston
whore.
has his costume still. Maybe he could share it
Oh,
with
maybe.
Vito.
Well, you know what? Vito's closet looks like it came out of a pimp. I mean, with the big gold chain that
Yeah.
says Vito, and you've seen some of these patterns that he's worn.
I have.
I have never seen so much animal print mixed with Versace in my life.
Never.
We'll have to give a tour of his closet.
Well, has he actually, leopard print is back in. I haven't seen him actually break anything out that's leopard
He
print.
has a ton of leopard
He
print.
needs to break it out.
He
It
has-
is back in style.
He used to date this lady who's actually a very nice lady, and I like her. She went a little crazy for a while, but she's like a very nice woman. And she used to tell him, "Ew, don't dress like that. It's too pimp." He used to have this button-down shirt, and it was like a little thicker for like winter. And he used to wear it all the way on button, because you guys know Vito, all the way on button. And it was like leopard print, and I actually really liked it. He would wear it if we went to like a bar or like a club or something. We used to go to a jazz club in Tampa. I think it was called Blue Note.
Oh.
It was a very nice place. It was a piano bar, and they would play the jazz music, and Vito would come in and say, "Play the blues," and they would play something for it. It was kind of cool. It was history for our house. And he used to wear this down there, and she used to be embarrassed. But like now, it's like really in style to like wear like leopard stuff and like prints and things like that. So let's go on to our next topic. First topic was little
We got a lot of in there.
pregnant
birthday party.
party.
We made some new friends this weekend.
We made great new friends.
We
this
really
weekend,
liked it.
and we really, really liked them. We went to Howie the Helmet's birthday party, and
It was so fun.
you probably wouldn't expect, like, Howie is such this little nervous guy, and him and his wife are like the Seinfelds, and you guys will see them coming up because they're going to come on with us. But oh my God, that was like the best party.
And they thought that their house was way too small to have a party. It was too small. We could have fit another 10 people in there. And it was a blast.
I think they think because their house is narrow, it's small, but
But
it's
you hold a
not.
lot of people that way.
Because they have a living room and a kitchen, and then all their other rooms are off to the side, and then they have a lanai. And I think because like our house is, and your house is kind of like mine,
Right.
It's like long ways, but it's
Mhm.
like real open.
Yeah.
Theirs isn't like open over that way. It's open
Right.
back, but there was plenty of room.
And the good thing is that it's still open, so everyone was in a conversation. You could still talk to everybody and see what was
I
going
sat
on.
in the same spot the whole time, and I talked to everyone.
Exactly.
And I didn't. And the food.
The food, oh my God, was delicious.
Dominican cakes that this tall. I'm not lying,
Not
right?
lying.
That tall, fresh baked
So
cookies, Rice Krispie treats, burgers, all kinds of. The bowl of what was it, like a bruschetta? It was in the bowl. Oh my God, her
Yes,
son can
so
cook.
good.
Her son can make some stuff, and her other son and his girlfriend Kat were, Kat and Lily,
fun.
they
And
were
Howie's
so fun.
cheeseburgers were to die for.
Yeah, Howie said he was disappointed he didn't like the
He
cheeseburgers.
did.
I
Oh,
thought they were good.
delicious.
So you guys are gonna get to meet Howie the Helmet. He's Vito's softball mentor,
And good friends with my parents.
right, they love him. Carrie is his wife. We love Carrie. She watches 90210 just like we do.
Yeah.
She fits in perfect. She had a stroke like me, so she does the same
She
thing
did?
I did. Yeah, you didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
Carrie had a stroke like me. That's why we just say anything and we don't think about it. So it's the same thing. Like it's that thing with your brain where you just talk. So Carrie had the
I
same
thought
thing.
that
I
was
did.
because we're from the East Coast.
Oh, that's what I heard. We're the Northeast. We always hear that we're very blunt because we're from the Northeast. We're
I think
from
it's
the
like Philly. I
same.
think it's from Philly.
We're from the same place. So we just happen to be friends in Florida from the exact same location. So
Coincidence? How do we not know each other in Philadelphia? I
I
don't
think
know.
God brought us together to just
Oh,
hang out and do this for you guys. So
You guys are so lucky.
so lucky. And Vito finds himself lucky every day because
Oh my God, he loves us.
every day we bug him.
But
So,
he's been down. Let's talk about Vito.
yeah, Vito's
Because
been down.
he has not been texting us whatsoever.
Vito has been dealing with a lot of drama
Mm.
this week and a lot of personal stuff. Like, no, it's not even personal. It's business, but it's
That's
personal.
his business.
And it's like, but he's taking it personal.
Oh,
That's what
right.
it is, because it is his business thing, but he's taking it personal.
You can't do that.
No, what's the matter, Lex? You want to come home? So, Vito's been down. So if you guys want to cheer Vito up, tell him to smile. He's the most positive person on the internet, but he's like a little down. There's those other bags of chips too. She wants regular chips. I was gonna say whatever you want to give her. It doesn't matter to me. There's veggie ones too. So he's been down. So go over to Big Vito's page and say, "Hey Vito, smile. You have crazy ladies in your life." You know what amazes me? Okay, guys, so we didn't even tell anybody the result was I have a hernia.
Oh, yeah, not pregnant.
Not pregnant. I have a hernia. And I have another problem with it that's kind of like detailed, but I had it before and they messed with my medication, which I hate. I hate. And that's the reason it came back, because they took me off that medication when I came here. But now I have a hernia on top of it that I didn't have before and probably wouldn't have had.
So do you have surgery?
I don't know. I'm supposed to call my doctor, but I've been so busy this week. I'm thinking about trying.
Weekend partying.
I've had so much stuff going on this week. It's insane. Oh, look, my little thingy broke. I wonder if I heat that, it will go back on. Anyway, so I got to call my doctor, but I'm thinking about trying that web doctor because we have it with our insurance now, and it's like free. Or it's a $10 copay or something. But if I have like 30 days worth of this medicine that they gave me. So, you know, it's been helping. But like I said, if you've noticed, what happened?
Flat stomach.
Completely gone, because the hernia had my stomach all swelled out last week, and I couldn't fit in some of my clothes.
Where did you deliver the baby?
It was a girl. It looked like Vito. I gave it away. How funny would that be? I would never.
Viva.
Well, he told me, you know, we always talk about getting another dog. As we have Bruiser, and Bruiser's like my dog, and if I fall, he helps me and all that stuff. Like, he's trained to do certain things. But like, Vito loves Rottweilers, and his friend John has like a Rottweiler place, and he wants and he always is like, Vito, I have a dog for you. I have a dog for you. We haven't got one yet. So we're talking about dog names. Hey, Lex. We're talking about dog names.
Who's your favorite dog?
What dog do you like?
Do you like Lucy or Bruiser?
Where's Brucey? She's just playing the trumpet. So we're talking about dog names. Vito says that if we get a dog, we should name it Vito. And I said, what if it's a girl? We should still name it Vito. Why are we going to have a dog named Vito? Don't we have enough things on this earth named Vito that we need more?
I don't understand why he wants a dog named Vito.
I guess because he doesn't have a son named Vito, because our son's name is Nick. Like, I don't know. He wants his son. Nick always used to tell me he was changing his name to Vito, but that never happened.
Well, he could be Nicholas Vito.
He's Dominic.
Yeah.
Dominic Anthony Vito.
There you go.
Nick G.
Nick G. Nick G, we're changing your name.
We used to say that Vito was bad Vito and Nick was good Vito.
Well,
that used to be like the ongoing joke.
Nick's a good guy.
By the way, guys, if you are on and you're watching this, feel free to ask any questions and say anything over in the chat. We're happy to answer anything for you. I did forget to say that. We do have it on. I'm hoping it shows up. Sometimes it doesn't show up. I don't know why Facebook does that. I'm going to see if I can pull it up on the phone. Anyway, if you were to get a dog for Big Vito, a Rottweiler, because you know that's all he'll have is a Rottweiler, what would you name it?
Something like really cute and girly.
I thought about
Bella.
I thought about like my dad's cat's Bella.
Oh, okay.
I thought about like Tinkerbell or Daisy, because Daisy's like. Oh,
people are commenting. Sorry, but I can't read it.
We're gonna pull up the comments, guys. It's because of what we're on is not working, but we're gonna pull up the comments. I see there are comments here. Everybody's saying, "Hey, kudos to mom. I have a 3 and an 8-year-old." Gavin says, "Hi, Gavin."
Hey, Gavin.
Hi, that's my buddy. Are you cheating on me, Mrs. LaGrasso? Neen, I am not.
Oh.
I plan on having Neen come on the show with us when we get our StreamYard working.
Yes.
Nothing is working right now. It's why we're on Facebook. Neen is my girl. You will love her. She's much like us.
Oh, yeah, Neen. Hey,
So,
I know
Cliff,
you.
you know Neen. And Cliff is on with us. Hi, Cliff. He is part of our Wrestling Click Back Home called
Yeah.
the Shatters Garage Crew, which people actually
Oh,
thought was cool.
I would like to come to one of your parties.
The best parties.
And
The best.
I would like an invitation.
We'll have to bring you back. It's in PA. They open up the garage and they put tables out and they have food.
That's what you do, Pia.
And they have a fridge in there, but it gets better. They have a huge driveway outside of the garage. So they put a DJ table and the DJ plays. There's a pool over here.
Oh, I'm in.
Oh, it's great. And in the winter, they have heaters and they close the garage door and you party in the garage. And this is somebody's house. Like, this is Shatter.
Nice.
You guys are familiar with PA wrestling, Shatter was an amazing wrestler in PA. I believe he retired. CM Sereni, an amazing wrestler, also in PA. Oh, there's my girl, Sheena. That's my husband. I'll have to introduce you to husband because Vito wasn't stepping up. Sheena took in. Sheena, also known as Bruiser's real father.
Ooh.
Because Sheena and I went to get Bruiser when Vito was out of town. We took my Mustang and bought a dog, and he wasn't happy. We really did. We just got up one morning. We drove out in my Mustang. We bought a dog, and we got all the stuff and came back, and then I had a dog.
Love it.
Because Vito wouldn't let me have one, so I waited till he was out of town, and I bought one.
Lexi and I are traveling to Pennsylvania in a week from Saturday.
Yay!
So we will be heading
boo.
to the cold. So we'll say hi to all our Pennsylvania friends.
Yesterday, my sister posted, well, my sister's going to be here in 2 weeks, and you're going to get to meet Dr. E.
Yeah.
But she's coming down, but she sent me a picture of her. I sent a picture of the pool, and then she had a picture of her in a hoodie with the rain. And then I was just like, let me show you this. In the sun, and yeah, she got that. So I'm looking forward to some of my friends coming down. We haven't had a chance. Everybody's been so busy. You know, I got the spare room. Sheena, Neen, Claire, Mary and Jim Hirsch, everybody. Like, well, I got so sad when your parents left. I was like depressed.
I know. Sad.
Because we have so much fun.
So my parents came in for Labor Day weekend. It was just supposed to be like 2-3 days they were coming. It was a really quick trip. And then a hurricane was going to hit us, and thank goodness it didn't hit us. But it kind of stalled over the Bahamas, which was a horrible, horrible situation. And it was, you know, they were prolonging it. They didn't know what was going to happen here in Orlando. So they canceled all the flights from Monday until they didn't get to leave until Saturday.
The Orlando
so they were here for a really
closed.
long time.
But we did a lot of things. Like we went to dinner. We had a
Mm-hmm.
cocktail. It was our first cocktail party. We had parties.
Yes, we took
we
them
never
to
had
the
a
grill.
cocktail party.
We took them on go-kart rides.
Oh yeah, we
go-kart
golf
ride.
cart. Lexi calls it the go-go. So we say go-kart sometimes. But yeah, your first go-kart golf cart ride. And that was fun. But I was sad when they left. So I wanted all my friends to come down and visit. And Sheena, I hope you're feeling better. Sheena fell at her outside of her house.
Oh no!
Broke her leg so bad she had to put plates in it. They had to do surgery.
No, that's horrible.
And she's been off her feet,
soon.
so get better soon. You'll love her. She's my, like, if I want to watch a horror movie and I go, what do you do? Let's go to the movies. She's there. She's my road dog, you know, my ride or die. So
like it.
we went and saw that movie. Oh God, what is the name of the movie? It's the one where the guy it starts with an S. He had multiple personalities and he kidnapped people.
Girl, I'm not your scary movie
that's
girl.
right, 'cause you don't do the scary movie.
And I like the paranormal activity movies. They are freaky to me, and I get so freaked out. And my girlfriend and my husband make fun of me so bad because a lot of people don't think that they're scary, and I do.
Today I scared the shit out of myself. Bad. And I was on the phone with my mom.
No.
Vito goes to the gym out the front door. There's back door here and there's front door here. Okay? You know, you're sitting here, but they don't know. So I go in my office, which is in the front of the house. Go in the office, and I see this big shadow coming down the hallway because I have that Disney thing lit up so it leaves shadows. And it's this huge shadow, and I yelled, and then I laughed so hard because Bruiser peeked his head around the corner with a stuffed dinosaur in his mouth. It was because the light was coming from there and out here, and it was seriously the entire wall, and I screamed, and I felt like such an asshole. I had to tell my mom, like, it's the dog. Yeah, okay, so let's get down to the serious conversation I want to have with you.
Oh, goodness, about what?
Your husband, Presto. He had a very serious, major award. Like, you seen Christmas Story where the dad won a major award and it was the leg lamp?
He didn't win an award. He did. Okay, I'm sorry, he did.
Technically, he did. He won a major award
like
many years ago.
20 years ago. He is old.
And, Split. Sheena says Split is the name of it. Split, that's it. So he won this major leg lamp type award, and this week
it's a TV.
You sold that.
It's a 50-inch TV, but you know, back when they first had the plasma TVs, they were super heavy and thick.
Right, I've seen it. I've seen this TV.
So it took me and the guy that bought it to actually carry it to his car because it's not like the new TVs where like you can pick it up with one hand. And he was furious with me because I sold it and he wanted $250
for like a 20-year-old television.
And then he decided that he would let it go for $150. And I was like, do you understand, like, if you go to the store, you can buy a TV for $125. Like, no one's going to buy it. So I lowered the price on Facebook Marketplace to $50. And guess what? It sold.
So what happened on Saturday night?
So he wanted the money in his hand.
His famous saying is
$150
in his hand.
Because I had a yard sale. So he put it out at the yard sale. And he left for work and he said, I want $150 in my hand.
In my hand. And he had been reiterating this for a while.
Okay, friends on here, let's be honest. If you're having a yard sale or you're selling stuff on Marketplace and you're doing all the work yourself, would you turn the money over to your significant other or would you keep it? I was going to do something with all of us.
Yeah, the plan was you were going to do something as a group.
Family.
Yeah, as a family. Because this is our Florida family. So we do holidays together, and that's what we do. Lexi's stamping checks into the tower.
Sorry about that.
Oh, I can't even move it over there. I was going to try to move it over there to show her stamping around. Anyway, so we usually do something like if there's like if like Vito gets a royalty check for WWE, he usually like takes us to do something.
We'll
It's
go
like
have
what we do.
drinks or we'll go out somewhere, we'll do activity.
He'll say, "Oh, let's call Lily Fox over, and we'll go to happy hour, like something like that." And that's what we do. If I get extra money, like we did the Halloween party for my birthday, and we all went and did that. And that was extra money, and I took extra money, and we went. But
just gonna have a heart attack.
I know you're going to give me a coronary, Lex. Anyway, so you get this $50. She's balancing on the counter. So she gets this $50, and now a fight ensues Saturday night because
he wants the money.
He wants the money, and we had just went out to Red Robin. Like we all had food at Red Robin.
Ladies and gentlemen, the big Vito.
Yo, what's up, baby mamas?
No, we just talked about that you're telling everybody that I'm pregnant.
You see me inviting people in the back?
Were you telling everybody were you inviting people?
Gotta rip your brain.
Firehouse Davis.
See?
Oh, you were inviting people. Oh, you called us haters.
Baby mamas, haters.
See, we don't see any of this. Oh, we're only getting part of the thing.
So who's doing their job?
Go make us some money, Vito.
Yeah. Disney Christmas is coming up. Make it happen.
No ratings are coming
You got a
out.
baby to
Come on
pay
and
for.
say something.
You got a baby to pay for.
I need you to express to people the fact that you continually tell everybody I'm pregnant, including medical staff. Can we talk about this
This
for a
is how it
second?
went down. You know what I mean? We were making our way down to the hot. We were at, Lily. We were at Lily
Hi,
having
Sheena.
bottomless wine. You know what I'm saying? And we were macking and chilling, and all of a sudden we got a little crampy cramp. So what
A
happened?
crampy cramp?
Crampy
I got a
cramp.
crampy cramp.
Hey, little hater, what are you doing up there?
I don't know.
So what happens? We had to make the sound the fire alarms because somebody had a little pain, and we thought maybe like, oh my God, could it be?
No,
Craig City.
Did you think I was pregnant?
No, nor did I think you were like 9 months pregnant in labor.
No. No, which is like Vito's whole deal is he thought that like I was pregnant and like ready to give birth because I have a hernia.
But we went down the medical list and what she had? She didn't have this, she didn't have that. So we said, oh my God, could be a bun in the elbow.
Please don't give Vito the mic.
Ooh.
Firehouse
Hi,
Davis.
Vito.
Firehouse
What
Davis.
does he know about Cam?
He's a fan of the Panthers, and him and Vito have this ongoing love-hate relationship for many years.
What's he doing up there?
She's
Anyway,
innocent.
so, I started talking about the crib and, all my hoes in the hood, you know what I mean? Doughboy and the peoples, you know what I mean?
This is the pot of boys in the hood.
All right, and then I told him, I said, listen, you're one of my baby moms,
We need
right?
to
I'm
drink
here
more.
facilitating. And you know what I mean? I got to get back to my gated community, in Tampa, to rock the crib and get back to St. Pete and all the clubs. So that's what happened, people. You know what I mean? That's what happened.
Let's be real. You don't live in Tampa.
You don't live in Tampa.
I have
You
a
live
gated
outside
community
of Orlando.
condo in Tampa.
No, you don't anymore.
Presto
We
is
sold that.
invited.
We sold that.
No,
We
him
sold
and Presto are buying one.
I hear a rumor about that, but we're not. No, I'm not participating in it. She's showing her your belly button.
Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, and then I put our house up for sale last week. So,
Oh, the house is up for
you
sale.
know,
So
I
if
got
you're looking
nothing
for a
for
house,
that, you know, because
big
I'm
bucks.
building a new house. My parents are going to live with us, so we needed more room.
Is Mary's bedroom thing sold also?
Vito has a crush on.
No. it's
I
the
could
other way around.
maybe sell you her bed,
Vito
king
wants me.
size bed.
Vito wants me to stay at your house on Thanksgiving.
Oh, you could.
I know you said that because he's going to. Well, tell everybody what you're going to do while you're on here.
I'm going to be going to Cleveland, making an appearance at a wrestling show. You know, cracks
But
and
that's
necks,
the
cash and
weekend.
checks.
That's not on Thanksgiving, actually.
No,
It's
it's the
like,
day after Thanksgiving. He's leaving.
Well, listen,
Black
guys, I got to get rolling. You know,
Bye, Vito.
pieces. All right, take care of my ladies. Hey.
You can kiss
Bye, Vidi.
Bye, Vidi.
Drive safe.
I'm not pregnant.
Bye, little hater.
Calls the baby a
Bye,
hater.
little hater.
How's our baby a hater?
She said go.
Sheena says we need to have another drink dealing with Vito. See,
I
Sheena
know.
knows.
He's stressful.
Sheena knows he's very stressful to us. Very stressful. We're gonna need more liquor. She's calling you. The baby's calling you, V.
What else happened?
Oh, so we were still continuing with the TV.
Oh yeah, the TV.
The TV
So he
was
was
serious.
so angry. So Vito decides we'll give him $20 of the $50.
We talked him into like splitting the money.
So now it's no longer going to be something that we're going to do as a family because now I have to hand over $20.
He's gonna go get an Impossible Burger, and then we're out.
All right, listen, take care of my baby. All right?
Got it.
See you later.
We'll take care of the baby. Bye, honey.
So-
Look at all these shocked faces coming up. You know why we were getting thumbs up? Because Vito's leaving.
Yes.
And they feel our pain. So now we can't do anything as a family. And you wanted to buy a $150 bathing suit, a $140 bathing suit. I found it on sale at another
I'm going to
place.
Hawaii.
Yeah. So yeah, we're going to be a little preempted. Actually, that's probably when I'm going to call Neen to jump in and fill in
Yeah.
because Neen knows the pain of being around Vito more than anybody. This is where the witch thing started. Was with Neen.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So
He went to work.
where'd he go? Uncle Vito went to work. Uncle Vito went to work. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? She says.
Always concerned.
So, yeah. Long story
Vito
short.
I handed Vito the $20 bill, and Vito, as he's taking it out of my hand, you know, he has these huge muscles. He accidentally rips the $20 bill in half.
Yeah, and it was funny because he's got those big meaty paws, and he's like, "You said it was ripped." No, it had a tear. He literally ripped it apart. So now he tries to hand Preston the money and have it all folded up so he won't see that the 20 is ripped. But Preston opens it up and said, "You gave me a ripped 20," and then it just became a whole other fight for something else. We were already past midnight. It was getting very difficult.
So funny.
Very difficult to keep with this conversation.
No.
Lexi, don't do that. We'll have to make Bruiser eat all the chippies. So the bottom line is Maggie sold the TV. There is heat because she sold a
No, I'm not in
major
trouble
award.
anymore.
But now you're off heat.
I'm off the hook.
So we covered just about everything we need to cover for our week, except Disney stuff.
Yes.
Okay, so we wanted to talk a little bit about certain Disney fans. Now,
Yes.
this was
we did talk about it.
this was brought to our attention by Presto that I am an obsessive Disney fan, but I am tolerable. You love Disney, tolerable. Some people not tolerable, not tolerable. They're a little bit psycho, and I'm not downing anybody, but
No. But you can be all in and be nice. Some of these people are just not nice and they're crazy about everything.
I like to call them Disney Karens. They always want to
Yes.
speak to the manager because
Oh my God.
Because
something's
why?
not good enough.
I'm not feeling
the love.
the Disney magic. So we belong to it's not Disney Junkies. That's Frank Goodman's group. I belong to that, but that's different. This is an AP group, annual pass group. So when you're a pass holder and you join this group, and you sent me the thing to join the group. these people, like, I love the group. It's funny because everybody's a little sarcastic,
Right.
but there are some people that go, I was so upset because I had to park in the villain's parking lot and my child was upset. He wanted to be a hero.
You know what I love? I know.
That's not ridiculous.
And you know what I love anymore if you're in a Facebook group is the people that write following instead of like clicking to follow.
Because you could click the button.
then
Robert,
this-
thank you for joining
And
us.
then all these people start going crazy and they're like, don't comment follow. And then there's a million people like commenting that they're mad about the people that responding follow. I'm
Right.
like, who has time to just sit here and be mad about this stuff?
Okay,
I don't understand.
here's the one thing. You're in the group and you see one person post, hey, I got sent my Lion King magnet from the Animal Kingdom.
Oh my
Look
God.
what I got in the mail. 5 more posts that day. Guys, look what I got in the mail. Admin
That
comes
might
on
have
and
that
goes,
one Karen.
okay, I understand that you got that in the mail. Then what happens? Karen posts
Karen
again.
didn't get a magnet and they didn't offer to send it to her and now she's
Now
angry.
she's mad. So she saw the post that at least 5 other people got the magnet, but Karen didn't
So
get
she
the
had
magnet.
to.
Here's the deal. Maggie, did you get the original, excuse me, Lily, did you get the original annual pass magnet?
No.
Okay, you didn't get that. Did I get 3 of them by mistake?
Yes, you did.
What did I do with the additional magnet?
You gave one to me.
Problem solved.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have to call Disney and tell them your magic was ruined?
I did not.
Did you tell Mickey to fuck off?
No, I didn't.
Did you go right up to the front at TTC and start yelling at the first security guard that you saw because you didn't get a Mickey magnet?
Heck no.
Your friend gave you a magnet.
I'm nice to cast members.
Right. I didn't make it to get the mini magnets. My husband does not like Epcot. If you see him going, he did something wrong and he's taking me, or we hustle him, right?
Oh, we're totally hustling him.
And I haven't had like, oh yeah, we are because we're going. I haven't had a good month because I've been very sick.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get an extra mini magnet?
I got you, girl.
And I got the extra mini magnet. Folks, if you have Disney friends, help Disney friends out. I didn't get a Lion King magnet, but my friend Maury, he got a Lion King
He did?
magnet. Yes, they mailed it to him.
Oh, that's awesome.
He got it in the mail. So guess who's getting Maury's extra magnet? Me.
You good? That's awesome. See?
Because that's how it
Awesome.
works. And if you have a magnet that you didn't get in the past, if you look, they sell them on eBay
Mm-hmm.
and Etsy and all those things.
No.
And that brings me to my next topic. It's just broccoli water. This brings me to my next topic. Mouse ears raised in price again.
And food.
And food. I am not a Karen, but I am not paying $30 for mouse ears when I can go online and get them for much cheaper.
Or go to the store in like Buena Vista and get
Yeah.
it for $2.
Character Warehouse, $4 for brand new ears. Character Warehouse. The other thing is that like I love small business, and you know me, I like to be different. I don't like to be like anybody else. So if I go to Etsy and I buy some crazy like Starbucks ears or like
Yeah.
Louis Vuitton ears or something,
There's people that make beautiful ears.
gorgeous ears. My friend Sarah, who I call my Disney babe, back in PA, when I had my stroke, she had them make me
No.
Snow White ears.
No.
And they were amazing. I still have them. They're
Yeah, they're
beautiful,
beautiful.
gorgeous ears. They're different. Every time I wear them to the park, people stop me to say, oh my God, where did you get those ears? I'm not going to spend $30 for generic ears.
No.
I'm just not going to do it. So I'm not
Have to
buying
be over the
snacks.
top.
I'm not buying snacks anymore. You know, they shrunk the size of the Mickey bar, right?
I saw that.
Did you see that yesterday? It's
Yeah.
now half the size it used to be.
Crazy.
Listen, Bob Iger, you make a lot of money, Bob Iger. And I can honestly tell you that that kind of sucks that you took an 80% bonus while your employees live in their car. And I think that blows. And I'm not going to contribute to Bob Iger's wealth issue. So I think that's all we have. Lexi's getting a little fussy. So I think that's all we have for you guys. Thank you for joining us on Facebook. We greatly appreciate you guys. Make sure you check us out. Once I get everything fixed here on Twitch TV/The Big Vito Brand, I'll be loading this episode up. We will
Next
be
Wednesday.
back here next Wednesday. We're going to try to do like maybe a simultaneous so we can get everybody going. Also, to Vito and I will be back on Twitch. What's so funny? We'll be back on Twitch with unboxing and This Week in Pro Wrestling History for Princess Lexi, the world's youngest podcaster, Lily Fox, and myself, Noel Pregnant. We thank you for joining us, and we will see you next Wednesday. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Say goodnight.
Say goodnight.
A kiss is still a kiss. As time You must remember this. A kiss is still a kiss. As time goes by. You must remember this. A kiss is still a kiss.